Real Estate, Half a Human, EP review. Let's chat about it. Hey guys, what's going on? John here from What's Spinning here tonight to chat about this new EP from Real Estate. They are a New Jersey-based dream pop and indie rock band, and at first, I don't know, I was late to the table with these guys, I feel like. Their self-titled debut came out in 2009, and this was like at the height of my dream pop phase. I was into a lot of their contemporaries, but this, to me, at the time, was just kind of tuneless, just a little too sunny. It did have a nice, breezy atmosphere, though. I'll be honest, I was much more interested in their follow-up, Days. I thought this took the sunny, breezy atmosphere of their first album, but, you know, had catchier hooks, better songwriting. This just showed to me that Real Estate could create their own little unique niche. Now, controversial take here, their follow-up album, Atlas, which so many people love, so many people adore, I don't get it, man. It's a little too lackadaisical for me, and it's just not nearly as memorable as Days. And while we're on the topic of controversial opinions, I actually really loved the In Mind album. The added instrumentals here on this album, I understand why people were a little bit iffy on. This was Real Estate kind of going electric, but it contains some of their catchiest and best written tracks in years, like Darling and Stained Glass, and one of my personal favorites, Holding Pattern. Now, last year they released The Main Thing, which I thought was one of their worst albums. I don't know, just everything that was once kind of really nice and carefree about this band just seems to be out the window. But here's the irony. This new EP is material from those same sessions, but in a weird twist. Like, 4 of the tracks on this new EP are so much better than anything that they put out on their last album. Desire Path is a very pleasant, breezy intro. I like the guitar tones quite a bit. It just really gets me in the mood to listen to a Real Estate EP. Half a Human, on the other hand, this EP's title track, I think it's just all around great. This is a real callback to the days of Days. Love how carefree it is, and it's just about as melodic as a Real Estate track could be. It just warms my soul. It really makes me feel good. Now, there are some jammy passages on this track, which I feel like some people won't be into. I don't know, though, man. This just kind of, makes me really escape for a few minutes. It helps me relax. Soon, on the other hand, is a little bit more upbeat. And you know what? It helps, once again, really take some of my worries away. And like their In Mind album, it has a little oomph to it. There's a little pep in its step, just enough. And you know what? Because it's a little bit more upbeat, it breaks up this EP really nicely. And In the Garden is really nice, too. I mean, I'm not that big of a outdoorsman, but hell, this makes me want to get out and, take a walk. Not to mention, there are some genuinely adorable lines on this track. And once again, if you're not into it, that's okay, but I think the jam here is actually pretty sharp. It's not bloated at all, even though it's over 6 minutes, and the synths are a nice addition. And Ribbon comes off, once again, like what they were doing on In Mind. I really love this too. It's very sweet, it's very likable. For me, a guy that was really let down by The Main Thing, this, kind of got me back in a Real Estate mood. I will say this, though, D+. Oh, this is really rough for me. Of all the tracks here, this is the biggest sin committed. As a matter of fact, I think it's one of the worst tracks Real Estates have ever put it together. I mean, since day one, Real Estate has been all about this breezy atmosphere, hazy production, laid-back sound. But this is just way too much. They're trying so hard. This is kind of like a few years back when Woods released Love Is Love, and we're just trying so hard to be this hippie, trippy, throwback, psychedelic rock band. It just came off awkward. That's what this is. It just falls really flat. So overall, I think this EP is very solid. I mean, it's short. Ironically, a lot of the material here I would much rather come back to than anything on their last album, but that's just me. And no, it's not Real Estate reinventing anything. There's nothing new on this EP, but if you were a fan of, their Days album, or maybe the more electric sounds on In Mind, I think this is kind of an EP that you'll want to check out. Don't let it slip by you. I'm feeling a decent 7 on this thing, but let me know what you guys think down below. If you liked the video, be sure to give us a like, give us a subscribe, and let me know down below what you would like for me to chat about in the future. And until next time, have a great day, guys.